We're doing day 11 of the TryHackMe Advent of Cyber, and we get a chance to do memory forensics. First, let's use the image info plugin to analyze our memory dump file. To determine the operating system to do this, we'll need to use the following command. So Python 3, I'm going to type everything. vol.py, tag f, workstation.vmem, windows.info. Where am I on the machine? Home elfmac blue. Oh, I need to be in the volatility 3 folder. Clear my screen. Python 3. What are we seeing? So Windows Intel 32E is going to be layer name, memory name, system root, product type NT. So which of these variables are we going to use? So great, we can see volatility has confirmed that the system is Windows. With this information, we now whatever makes you better than yesterday, that isn't illegal. I try, that helps, but you know, employers typically are looking for specific, like very specific things. And it's not necessarily like hacking skills. I can tell you that, because I can tell you in my company, when I started learning this kind of stuff and I would be talking about it and stuff like that, it took a long time to get them to come around to start to even like consider like we needed to be doing capture the flags and stuff like that. So I would say that we're the exceptions, not the rule, to be doing this kind of stuff, if that makes sense. Just my 2 cents. But anyway, feel free to chime in, okay? But you got to do more to put your hands on keyboard, because there's too many errors in cyber, you know? Like, it's a lot of people that'll go down a particular path and maybe become an expert, but it doesn't mean you can get hired in it. That's the kind of thing. That's the only thing I'm getting at. So, all right, I'm just playing with my lighting right quick. All right, so that's blue. Man, it's about as deep as I can get it. Let's see if we go. It's kind of weird. I don't like the red. Purple. Purple has a nice little. I'm back to the blue. I like the blue on blue. Okay. All right. Anyway, back to where we started from. So we need to know how to use Windows. We can see the volatility has confirmed it's Windows. With this information, we now need to use the Windows subset of plugins with volatility. The plugins that are going to be used in today's task are detailed below. So we're going to use the Windows PS list, which is going to list all the processes that are running at the time of the capture. To discover what processes are running on the system, we're going to use PS scan. This plugin allows us to analyze specific processes to discover what specific processes are doing. PS dump, the plugin allows us to export the process. Keenan, what's up, man? So what are we on tonight? We're on day 11 of the TryHackMe Advent of Cyber. So you missed the game part. By the way, Keenan, let me know if you're doing it, because the game hacking was super fun, using memory, like browser memory manipulation. So this just expanded me so much, because it's just like things that I didn't. I don't know. It's just like it just wasn't on my radar. Different type of things, you know. So this is how I stay like growing on my job and in my career, because I keep learning new things from doing competitions like this and stuff. All right, and so we're going to use Windows.dump. This plugin allows us to export processes where we can perform further analysis, like static or dynamic analysis, to export a specific binary that allows us to further analyze it through static or dynamic analysis. That's something I need to work on. I have a knowledge of, but not a skill to do competently. Okay. And then Windows NetStat, this plugin lists all the network connections at the time of the capture to understand what connections were being made. For example, was a process causing a computer to connect to a malicious server? We can use this IP address to implement defensive measures on the device. For example, if we know the IP address of an IP address is malicious, and another device is communicating with it, we know the device is infected. That's true. You build your rules, like you build your intelligence, like once you've seen it, and you can build your rules like to further stop anybody else from going. We did that a lot, kind of in my previous role. Anytime we would detect something, I would immediately go into Splunk and build like an alert. You know, if it was if it was a potential, like more like an event, like it didn't actually infect us, but we know about it, I would do filters to kind of set up alerts in Splunk all the time to kind of make sure that if it happens again, we know about it. Let's see, Windows PS list. All right, so we're going to run the PS list. This is going to list all the processes. So we're going to up arrow Python 3 volunteer workstation. Okay, vmm. And then, okay, cool. This is pretty simple. Windows .ps list. So now that I've got the structure down, this is a lot easier to understand. And I'm sorry, like, can y'all see this? Because I know this is probably really tiny. Anybody on the phone right now? If you're on the phone, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know if I can increase. Actually, for this exercise, it would be very difficult for me to read it and to increase the size because I need to keep reading the left pane. But just let me know because I can go full screen. Oh, that's why I need to allow stuff to be copied to the clipboard. But anyway, I'll use this one for now, okay? But let me know if y'all having trouble, and I'll see if I can accommodate somewhat. So now that I run a PS list, I got all these processes. What are we looking for? So the thing is, we got a lot of stuff in this, and for me, I would rather, like, at this point, like, do an export, like pipe this out to a file or something like that, so I can just reopen it later. And that would be probably the best way to do this because you don't really want to be scrolling through your browser looking for stuff, right? Okay, so but they're telling us to do it, so I'm going to stay on script here for the exercise. I'm going to do a PS scan because most likely whoever wrote the exercise is definitely way more advanced than I, so I'm going to learn from them, and then I'll freelance later as I grow, right? As I learn more about this topic, at least. Okay, scanning memory. Okay, and what does the PS scan give us? Discover what specific process was actually doing. Okay. Okay, so we got a long scroll here at this point. Still going. All right, I'm going to read ahead. And so then we're going to do the dump files, crop for brevity. Okay, and then access the memory dump we'll need to deploy. To access the memory dump, you will need to deploy the machine attached to this task. Okay, by pressing start machine. Launch and split screen. If it does not, you will need to press the blue split screen button each time. Okay, so the scan that we're gonna do is gonna take a long time. The initial scan, actually, ours didn't take that long. Okay, I'll go. We'll see if we can do this. As long as it's not too much to scroll. Like, yeah, I can still reasonably get through this. There's the first command. There's the second command. Okay, and then here's the last one. We're gonna do the dump file, and it's just windows.yump, windows.dump files. Okay, and let's see what this does. Seems like it's gonna be a lot of data, but I'm not sure. Error dumping file. Okay. Yeah, lots of errors. No, nope. Messed up. That's what I get for freelancing. I just realized what I did. PS scan. That's supposed to run a command, and then they want me to dump specifically windows.dump file, tac, process ID 4640. Okay. All right, let's see. Where did I go? Tac PID 4640. Okay, there we go. So I was dumping everything. That's a big mess up. All right. That's going pretty fast. 80, 90, 100%. Still got errors. Errors. Okay, that's finished. Did we get anything? Error dump. See, we got it from the beginning. So WinStore app. Error dumping file. So what did I miss? Python 3, volatile.p file, attack F, workstation.vm, Windows dot dump files, tac PID 4640. Okay, did I do anything wrong before that? PS scan, that's correct. And PS list. Okay, that's all correct. So unless y'all see something, I'm not sure why I got errors just then, but let's go through here. Initial scan can take up 10 minutes. Why not grab some water, stretch your legs. All right, what is the Windows version number that the memory image captured? The Windows version number. Okay, so that's going to be in our initial pull right there. Windows version. NT major version number, I think that's going to be 10. Correct. Okay, what is the name of the binary / gift that Secret Santa left? See, this is why I should have dumped this to a file. Let's take a look. We did a dump. Okay, so it's some file. What is the name of the binary gift that Secret Santa? So they wanted us to dump. They wanted us to dump 4640, right? I don't like working backwards because I feel like I'm missing part of the exercise or part of what they're trying to teach me. Okay. Yeah, I think because that dump didn't work, I think this is going to cause issues. And they wanted us to do that other command based on where is it? 4640? PID 4640. And if I look at the processes, do I have a 4640? I do not. Or do I? Okay, yeah, I don't have a 4640. Okay, so this is where it gets fun because now I got to somehow reverse and figure out what's going on, like what's going wrong. So let's just go right to the first command. Windows.info. Okay. Not sure what I did wrong there. That should have been, I'll put in that too. See what we said. Probably use the taco. Yeah. No, that's not right. Okay. Did you specify the command to display the PID? I think I did. At the end, we can double check. Like if I go back, the one we referenced the PID, that was the let me start this off. Yeah, okay. All right, let's start from the beginning. Make sure we go through every single step. Just like display the help. Okay. Okay, so first command, it's gonna be Windows info. Right here. Okay, Python 3 volatile.py TACF workstation.vmem windows.info. It's command number 1. Okay, so that's where we got that from. Then the second command, showing the plugins in use. So Python 3 VLL.py TACF workstation vmp windows.ps list. Okay, this command number 2. So I'm just looking through to see if there's anything that stands out. Skype background. Smart screen, Windows, turn something. SSRV. Oh, the edge process. Mystery gift. There it is right there. I see it. Whew. Mystery gift.ex. There's no E though. Interesting. All right, let's see if that actually computes. I'm curious why this didn't format. I'm assuming it's exe, but I'm sure why it's interesting. I don't know why the E didn't show up. Okay, what is the process ID of this binary? The process ID is 5888. Oh, that's not right. The process ID. Wait, let me look at which one is the process ID column. Formatting could be better. Oh, PID, that. Okay. 2040 is the PID. Okay, cool. And dump the contents of the binary. How many files are dumped? Okay, all right, I see where I messed up. So what I should have done is run the last command, but I want to do the dump with the name of this binary instead of the generic one that they just showed me in the exercise. Duh, right? vol.py TechF workstation .vmem windows .dump files tech PID, and the PID that we're going to use is one here, which is 2040. That's why we got an error then. Ooh, syntax error still. All right, I see got a typo. Windows .dump file. There should be a space after dump files. Space tech PID 2040. All right, see, and this I love the fact that there are things to let you know when it doesn't work right. I love the folks that are super smart that create these for us. Okay, are we getting dumps? There's mystery gift. Yes, I see it right now. Mystery gift is at the top of the list. Easy to see, easy to find. Okay. And then what are we searching for? How many files are dumped? Oh, so this is going to dump all files in association with that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 files. 1, 6. Technically, you can hack it because it's showing you as 2 digits. So you could actually just go down the list if you really wanted to. PID is 2040. Yeah, you saw it. Keenan, appreciate that. Yeah. I eventually got there. It was the formatting that threw me off. Okay, cool. So that's that. And then if you want to learn more about volatility, please check out a dedicated room here. For more content on forensics, we have a full digital forensics and incident response module. Spot on. Everybody should be consuming that if you're trying to get a job in the field. 100%. Absolutely. I got a membership to TryHackMe. So after I get through the advent, I probably will start doing some of these other modules. I got to figure out where I want to go, like what I want to do on the channel. I really want to build out an Elastic instance first, though. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to build out a SIM and start aggregating my firewall logs into the SIM and being able to do a whole series just on the firewall that I'm currently using. So that's, wow. Did I just max out? How long did it take me on that recording? 37 minutes. Cool. So let me do my outro right quick. So if this video is helpful and you're enjoying the series, please consider liking this video and please consider following my channel because I am teaching cybersecurity skills that will actually help you to get a job in the field. Thanks for watching. And